Live from BNC Studios, it's the Flying Mighty. Hello, and welcome back to another installment of the Boulevard's Best, a show where we interview local school bands and record them performing live. I'm your host, Adam Maisto, and today with me are Brendan Casey, Noah Elkind, Finn Cohan, and Lewis Andrews, who make up the local band, the Flying Mighty. Last month, they performed at the 930 Club. The Flying Mighty is quite the name. How did you guys decide on it?
That's actually a pretty good story. Well, it's not that good, but...
can I tell it?
Yeah, you can tell it.
So me and Brendan were outside of my house laying on the road
9:30 at night.
at like 9:30 at night.
930 Club.
Summer night, 9:30 Club.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, we were foretelling the future,
Yeah.
I guess. And so we had a really bad band name
That we will not mention.
Actually terrible. So we were thinking new ones. And we had been doing this for about a week. And I just, for some reason, say the Flying Mighty. Because we were talking about shooting stars, because it was the middle of the night, sort of. So Brennan liked it, so I told him to text Noah and Lewis, and they liked it, so.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically it. I mean, Noah and Lewis were sort of... I don't know. Lewis, were you against it at first? I don't really remember.
There was one of us.
I just wanted to get a name.
Okay.
I don't care what it was.
But you texted me back and you were like, okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
How did you tell emotion from a text?
Well, I'm paraphrasing what he really said.
Clearly, I wrote in the text.
Anyways, so that's how you came up with the name? Pretty interesting story. Would you say that you, like, living around here where there's a lot of culture going on, you know, around D.C., would you say that that's influenced your, you know, how you create things at all?
Well, actually, Brendan and I were talking about this earlier. You have, like, the super folk music in Tacoma Park, and then the annoying pop punk and screamo in Northern Virginia, and they both kind of like go against each other, and the middle kind of ends up in Silver Spring.
Silver Spring, yeah.
We
Spring
decided that we're the middle.
Silver Spring is the cultural center of the Washington area then. All right. Anything else? Anything else any of you want to add to that?
Nah.
No, so we've decided it's a cultural center. Okay. And speaking of influences, besides the area, what musician or band has inspired your music the most?
I'm just gonna pass this around, just because I'm sure it's all different across the board. So, Finn.
Sure thing.
I have no idea. I really don't. I think.
Really, you
bunch of
don't.
different bands.
Well, I mean, you're just influenced by what you listen to. So can you say, a couple of bands that you really like to listen to? That might end up influencing what you put out.
Bands that we all listen to, probably Led Zeppelin, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
All
Young
right.
the Giant.
Okay.
Sort of that area, even though that's a very broad category I just gave. Sort of modern rock with a touch of the classics, and also some soft stuff here and there.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, we listen to like Incubus and the Foo Fighters, stuff like that.
Okay. Brendan, anything?
Not really. I mean, I think that with the EP that we just put out, like, we only, 3 out of the 5 songs on there are pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to try and, lay back some. I mean, not, go folk or anything, but, I mean, we're just going to, try and add in a few more smoother songs in there. You?
Well, I'd say I was definitely most influenced by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, just because Flea and how great of a bass player he is. He was kind of the reason why I started playing the bass personally. So.
Okay. Anything else? All right. Here's the $1 million question. If you were stranded on a desert island and you could only bring 5 albums with you as a band, 5 albums total, which ones would you bring and why would you bring them?
I would bring Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, just because it's a solid album.
All right.
I'd bring Nothing Left to Lose by the Foo Fighters because I overplay that thing to death, but no matter what, I always come back to it. So.
All right.
I would probably bring Any Given Album by Greg Howe, who's my favorite guitarist. I could not live without his guitar playing. Yeah.
Does Greg Howe play with any other bands besides, having a solo act?
Well, he has played for a lot of different people. He was a guitarist for Michael Jackson for a while.
Okay.
That's all I know off the top of my head, but he's a fantastic guitarist who's insanely underrated.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin 2 because I like every track on that album. I just feel it's timeless.
It's a classic. And we're missing one, so what would you guys bring as a, entire band, I guess?
We all like the new Young the Giant album, right? Well, I mean, not the new one, but the only one.
Yeah.
So Young the Giant, they're self-titled?
Yeah.
All right.
Take that.
Great. Lots of diversity of taste there. What's the songwriting process like for you guys?
Oh, Brendan?
Except not.
It's usually most of our stuff, most of our older stuff, most of the stuff that we have now has come from Brendan or I, but really, I don't know, really it's sort of whoever has sort of a funky cool little lick going, we add on to it, and yeah.
So it's a cooperative effort?
Yeah.
All right. And so what was the name of the first song that you played earlier?
Friction.
Friction? And who wrote that one?
Well, funny story. Noah and I wrote that back in 7th grade or so, and I had the riff, and I just showed it to him. He was like, "Dude, I'm just god awful at writing stuff." Thank you. and I'm just not gonna be able to like come up with anything straight up at all for this, but I'll try anyway. And then I'm just like, okay, well, before you start, it's in drop D, so just like drop the tune. He's like, yeah.
Right.
And so I played the verse lick, and he just goes into like this great like slap line. I'm just like, how?
Yeah.
What are you trying to be modest here or something? Like, nah, that was great. It was a great moment.
Cool. And what's the name of the next song you're going to play?
Trippin'.
All right. Here's the Flying Mighty with Trippin'.
I see you coming down my way. What is up to universal freeway? I'm thinking about tomorrow. It's a sorrow. I see you. You're tripping like a boat. No matter how you say or how you do, what better way to? Now all this time has gone astray. You're at a summer's end and you're drifting away. Memories are like forbidden doors. Open them a little and you only want more. I see you. You're tripping like a boat. How you say or how you do, what better way to? You're tripping like a boat. No matter how you say or how you do, what better way to?
Welcome back to the Boulevard's Best. That was the Flying Mighty with their song Trippin'. And so, thanks for playing that for us, guys. And as I mentioned before, you just played at the 930 Club on February 19th. What was that experience like for you? And how does it feel to have performed on the same stage as countless superstars?
I'm going to give this to you.
I mean,
Come on, give it to Lewis. He hasn't talked much.
it was a really good experience. And then later after that, I saw Young the Giant on Sunday, and it was cool to see like a band that I really look up to play on the same stage as we did.
Yeah, that's definitely a unique experience. Not many people can say that they've, seen that in such quick succession too. Finn, anything to say about that?
Well, it was really cool for me. My uncle, my dad's brother, is a former musician. He was in a band. They played all over the place. It was like a surf rock band, and they played there. They were opening for Iggy Pop.
Okay.
And so when I was little, he would tell me about this time playing at the 9:30 Club, and he thought it was really cool that I was there. And when I was up on stage, I saw him, and it was a really cool experience for me.
Nice.
I just had a lot of fun. I just thought it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
They pretty much said it all. It was it was in fact fun. So
It was in fact fun?
Yeah.
All right, great. Do you guys have any plans for the future? Any upcoming shows after March 29th? Anything like that?
Well, we actually have a show right after March 29th, March 30th. It's going to be at a venue called Band Camp in Rockville. There are going to be 2 other bands playing
Okay.
with us. One's called A Fall for the Scene, and they're sort of like pop, punk sort of thing. And then there's another band called Easter Park, and they're heavy screamo metal. So we sort of got thrown into the middle of that. But
As usual.
it's another Battle of the Bands thing. And there are like 4 different rounds, 4 different nights, and total of 12 bands. 3 bands play each night, and 1 gets called back to play a show on April 21st. If you get called back and you win, they'll give you the opportunity to headline a show there, and they'll also give you $500.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
Great
sweet.
I
opportunity.
didn't know that. They should tell me now.
You're welcome.
Oh, we've told you before.
No, you just haven't. That's the thing.
All right, whatever. Any other shows coming up besides the one on March 30th?
As of now, we're looking to play probably just some mellow stuff at the farmers market and only over the summer. But I mean, there's just that big gap where there's not really much happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not saying that there won't be.
Right. It's just a sort of lull. Yeah. All right. Do you guys see music being a career path in the future, or will it always remain a fun thing that you do with your free time?
Well, I knew that when I really started playing like guitar seriously when I was about in 7th grade, that I just couldn't see myself doing a desk job.
Right.
So
I couldn't see you doing this job.
I mean,
Really funny.
and so oh god. I don't know, how do you feel?
For a while, I thought I was gonna do something with music, but as time went on, I started to think of it more as a hobby. You know, it's a lot of fun, but I don't think I could do it for a living.
Okay.
Unless we, went big, then
Make
I'd
it
be fine
big.
with that.
Yeah. All right, Finn.
I have sort of the same case as Brendan. I started playing guitar when I was about 5 years old, and I have adored it ever since. Constantly dreaming and dreaming about going big someday.
Yeah.
In any way I could make it a career path, that'd be fine, even if I was a little music teacher off in some random school somewhere. But the thing about music is it's not a hugely trusted path, and
That's
so
true. Yeah,
naturally,
it's hard
yeah.
to make ends meet as a musician.
exactly, it's just sort of a dangerous path to go down, because if you don't make enough money,
Yeah, if you don't make it, you break it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I can see why you would say that, but you do enjoy doing it.
yeah,
And you wouldn't mind doing it. Yeah.
I would not mind doing it at all. And naturally, I mean, wouldn't even call it a backup plan yet because I don't have any plans. But I mean, everyone thinks about what they're going to do when they
Yeah.
get older, so it's just laying back there in my head.
Okay. Cool. How about you, Lewis?
I want to take music as far as I can, and I mean, just like Finn, I'm fine with just like teaching.
Yeah.
Just I want my career to be along the lines of something with music.
All right. Great. How did you each? Here, we'll start with Lewis. How did you each start with your instrument of choice?
I picked up drums in 3rd grade, and I don't know, it seemed like I had a lot of friends who were playing guitar and string instruments, and I mean, I just wanted to do something different than everyone else.
How about you, Finn?
Again, I picked up my first guitar, classical guitar, when I was about 5 years old, in a camp, and I was just going to the camp just to go to the camp as a music camp, for some time filler, during the summer, but I really started to like guitar.
Mhm.
And the teacher I had at that camp also had private lessons at Levine School of Music in Strathmore. And so he was my teacher for like a good 5 or 6 more years after that. And every year I kept playing, I kept thinking to myself, like, this is what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
Because I just like guitar so much. It's so versatile. I can do anything with it. And there's just so many different styles.
Great. How about you, Brendan?
When I was in 2nd grade, I asked my mom if I could get a drum set and learn drums, and she just struck me down. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess the next best thing, because I just had like some like nifty old like classicals just sitting around my house. And
Classical guitar?
yeah, but I never learned classical at all. But
Yeah.
I asked my dad if I could start taking guitar lessons, and he was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And now I'm here. So.
Yep. How about you, Noah?
I originally started playing the cello,
Okay.
and yeah, really good. Okay. I picked that up in the 4th grade and played it until 2 years ago, and I picked up the bass in 6th grade, and I just loved playing it. I would always like go to my room, put on
Headphones?
the Red Hot Chili Peppers Greatest Hits
Okay.
album,
Yeah.
and just play along to that for, as long as I could keep my attention on it.
All right.
Then yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for coming in. Before you go, would you mind playing another song?
Yeah, sure.
And what's this song going to be called?
Hideaway.
All right. So here's Hideaway by the Flying Mighty. This has been the Boulevard's Best on BNC. Be sure to check out our other stuff on bnc.mbhs.edu. You can also subscribe to our podcast on Facebook and on iTunes. You can also subscribe to this band by liking them on Facebook. So this has been the Flying Mighty. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. And now here's Hideaway.
really trying, baby. Trying to hold back these feelings for so long. And if you feel like I feel,